the following presentation of the National Football League.
You get a look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from the Sunshine State. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Mason Chuku.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with design runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
They go play action with Murray. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. They'll put Addison in motion. On third down, Murray. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him. He's able to bring him down for a loss.
On fourth down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Jaguars offense ready now for their second drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. That's third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Price now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On the return, here's Washington. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
A big play for Jacksonville. 38 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And they'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. A carry here for Allen. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Murray. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back of the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
They'll run. This is Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Now he'll run.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 6-3 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jags offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. The outside completes to Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and Him and his receiver are able to connect.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Man in motion here is Washington. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start. And he picks up the 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's been a game of field goals so far. It's the Vikings with the edge. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to give it to Newton. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
4th and goal.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 6. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only going to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Right back to Newton. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now here's Lawrence. That is caught by Washington. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the ground, here's Chipman. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Lawrence out to Hunter. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Into space. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Jaguars 13, Vikings 6.
Touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of 1, and it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Jaguars offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
2nd down, Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars, 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Up the middle, here is Cheaton. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin.
Play at midfield. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run, and that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
In motion is Hunter. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Jackson on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Tootin. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Tootin. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown Jaguars. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First down throw for Murray. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far, the results indicate that they were spot on.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
They'll put Addison in motion. Murray now to throw on first down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And That's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. It is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. It's 3rd and 4. Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Lawrence now. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw on 1st down with Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. On 1st and 10, Murray. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines Allen in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's third down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. That's swung out to Mason. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense and their running back, Bashal Tootin, heading back for their next possession. In motion is Myers. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It is third and 10. In motion is Myers. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
49-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Lawrence now on second down. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one hauled in by Thomas. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up third and goal.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is fourth and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. That's complete to Mason. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, Jones. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Up the middle they go. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And it was really the lack of production on first and second down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till